So I want to do divine masculine check-in, and I just want to do what message does the universe have for you, and then I'll channel whether whatever comes out, whether it's for now, whether it's something that you're doing now, whether it's something you need to work on, and it'll just come out, it'll just flow out to me what meant to do, or whether it's like something that you're transitioning out of. So I'm going to do the animal cards, and the wolf was on the bottom of the deck, but the wolf is be independent but work together. But I'm going to shuffle and see what comes out. So I actually decided to ask, what animal cards are the divine masculine right now? What are you right now? And the first one I got was the swan. That's so beautiful. And it says, demonstrate grace and majesty. So you're at the place where, in all areas of your life, the way you walk, the way you talk, you're demonstrating a sense of grace with your actions and majesty. So you're, hold on for 1 second. I just had to look up what majesty means just to make sure, but it was like you're beautiful. You're beautiful on the inside and out, and your beauty is shining because your energy is raising. You're raising your frequency, and people are noticing your beauty, like your handsomeness, whatever you want to call it, but it's your energy that's beautiful, and people are drawn to it. And there's there's like a power to you, like a royal power, a royalty towards you as well, right? And yeah, so and this is Archangel Buckapee, but I just kind of want to work up what the swan animal represents to get more details. So the swan represents grace, love, beauty, and inner reflection. It can symbolize a sense of peace, tranquility, and a journey of self-discovery. The swan associated with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, reinforces its connection to romance and partnership. Additionally, the swan's ability to move gracefully on the water, often in pairs, can signify a desire for balance and harmony in one's life and relationship. So the swan, like, it's like you're probably like a hopeless romantic. You believe in love. You believe in divine love, being with your true love, authentic love. So it's like you have this beauty and you are exuding love at the moment right now. And you want that love in your life. You want that divine counterpart that you can give your love to, that you can pour into, and that pours back into you. So it's like where you're at right now, the animal that you're at right now is that you want love in your life. You want to be with the love of your life, and vice versa. The love of the life probably wants to be with you as well. And it's like you're getting out of place of pain and everything, and you're reflecting on everything that's happened, and now your beauty and your energy is shining out. And now the next card that I got was the bat. So you see through illusion into truth. This is amazing. So this is like the swan, right? The inner reflection, your beauty, your energy is shining through. Because why? You're seeing through the illusion of this matrix, this 3D world. The way society has conditioned and programmed you to be. You're like, nope, I'm not signing up. I'm not accepting that anymore. I'm working towards my goals and my passions and ambition and getting wealth. But you're not doing it anymore to have status, to appease others, right? Like, you're doing it so that you can provide in the life that you want and give to others. And you're seeing, and this is probably like you probably had like a spiritual awakening recently, or months ago, or a year ago, whatever. You had something, event, a person or event that triggered you to get you on the spiritual awakening, and now you're seeing through the illusion and understanding the truth. You're seeing through the illusion of people, you're seeing through the illusion of places, you're seeing through the illusion of the whole reality. And but yet you're choosing to let your inner beauty and your love and everything shine, even though you're realizing, holy, like, everything I thought I knew, I don't know anymore. And let me just look up the bat as well. So what the bat represents is the ending of a chapter and closing of a door, encouraging movement forward. It can symbolize psychic abilities and intuition, potentially manifesting through dreams or other channels. In some cultures, like China, bats are seen as a symbol of good fortune and long life. Additionally, bats are associated with strength against enemies and can symbolize life. So that's actually what this is saying, right? Like, you're closing a chapter of being in the 3D world and what your belief system and priorities and everything were in that 3D world. And you're starting a new chapter, going down the path of spirituality, walking to your own, the beat of your own drum, and you're moving forward with the pain of the past, karmic situation, all these things that were draining you. You're deciding to move forward and see through the illusion and live the life that you choose. Live the life that's not based on what other people think you should live, but based on what you think you should, what you think is right. And you're also probably tapping into all these psychic abilities that you didn't realize that you had, and your intuition is growing stronger and stronger. And you're learning how to trust your intuition now. And then the third card that I got is the whale. And it says, lives as a fully conscious being. So now it's like everything's tied into each other. Like your grace and your beauty is shining through because you're seeing through the illusion. You've always been a pure-hearted, good person, but now because you're not wearing a mask anymore, your beauty is shining within you and outwardly. And then the illusion, because you're seeing through the illusion, you're choosing to live conscious. You're choosing to be conscious and self-aware of every decision that you make, every decision that you make that affects you, that affects those around you, that impacts the world at a larger scale. So you're fully conscious of everything that you're doing now, and that's amazing because the whale is so strong, right? It's like one of the strongest animals, huge in the ocean, and you're possessing that power where you realize how powerful you are because you're tapping into your gifts and you're living conscious. You're living where you're vibrating, your energy is becoming magnetic, and you're vibrating out into the universe, and you're conscious about every decision that you make and how it ripples out into the universe. So those are the animal cards I pulled, and now I'm going to pull some other messages for you. So I just shuffled the deck once to my favorite deck that I always talk about, and I love the way these cards feel. I can like literally hold them all day. And what I got was 3 cards just flipped over in the deck after one shuffle, and I decided to take them. But it says, so the first one is, if you can see this, you're not for everyone. Embrace your awareness, face your true north. So that was under the swan, right? Like the ugly duckling story. Remember what happened in the if you don't know about it, remember what happened in the ugly duckling story where it was a duckling that was going and it didn't fit in anywhere, and everyone was making fun of it and saying that it was not beautiful. And then finally it like went away, and then it transformed, and it was like the most beautiful animal out of all the animals, right? And then it found its like crew of people, its other swans, which was its real family and real community that it related to, but it thought it was a duckling, and everyone was looking at it like, oh no, you're not beautiful. So this is like underneath that where it's like you're not for everyone, right? Like you are your own unique person, you're your own unique individual, and because you're seeing through the illusion, right? You're the bat now, you're seeing through the illusion. You're even not like your circle is probably getting smaller and smaller because you're like, oh my god, like I don't relate to all these people. You're choosing to not be around certain people anymore, or when you go out into the world and you meet new people, you're like, I cannot even connect with these people because you see through the illusion. And when you see through the illusion, that's only like 5% of the population that sees through this illusion, that sees through the matrix. That's not a lot of people. So your weirdness, your quirkiness is only for a certain amount of people. And as you raise your vibration and approach from a place of love and authenticity, you're getting to a place where you're going to attract in that tribe of people who is for your weirdness, that is weird on your level, right? So yeah, you're embrace your weirdness, embrace who you are, you're embracing who you are, you're taking off your mask, and you're realizing that you're a swan. You're this beautiful, divine masculine that was here to make a difference and change the world, and that's why you're seeing through the illusion, and that's why you're living fully conscious, because you're a swan, right? You're not for everyone. You're on a different path, so face that path and keep going down that path and figuring out what your path is, how you're meant to change this world. And you're realizing that you're not for everyone, and there's only very few select people that you connect with. And then under the bat was Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So you're choosing now to go down a path where you're getting out of nature, doing things to keep your mind grounded, right? You're probably in a lot of mental anxiety and feeling overwhelmed, and now you're getting to a place where you're grounded, where you feel peace, where you feel tranquility. That's what the swan was about, like feeling peace and feeling tranquility and operating from a place of love. So through your techniques, your rituals that you're doing, you're getting to a place where you're grounded. And you probably realize that you came down to this earth not as everyone else, but to help the souls that were lost, that didn't see through the illusion. And that's why you were able to awaken and see through the illusion, because you're a cosmic ancestor. Like the divine sent you down here to fulfill that mission of allowing others to see through it. And the way, and like, you see how the third eye is open? Your third eye is opening, but you have to do techniques and rituals to stay grounded. Like for me, like the last 2 days, I was feeling, because we were staying home for a couple of days because my son wasn't feeling well, and so we didn't get outside for a couple of days, and I was like going stir crazy. I had too much energy inside of me, so I was like constantly finding things to do, right? And then after the last 2 days, we went to the pool. I was swimming. We were there for so many hours, 5-6 hours, that now today I decided to take a break so that I could cook and whatever, get other things done that I need to get done. We spent way too many days in the pool, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna stay inside and we're just gonna chill today. And then it's Saturday and Sunday. We'll go to the pool on Saturday and Sunday. So I feel so much more clear. I feel grounded. I feel like the messages are just coming out of me. I'm not thinking about it, and I feel good just talking and sharing this message. So it's like by me doing those grounding techniques of being out in nature when I was feeling anxious and overwhelmed, and I was feeling anxious and overwhelmed because there was too much energy from the 2 days that I didn't get out. That's why exercise is so important, to do it every day consistently, because, and maybe 1 day rest, but as soon as you go over 1 day of rest, I feel that you get, if you have a hyperactive mind and an energetic body, like a lot of energy flowing through you, you get to a place where you feel out of balance, right? Out of sync. So that's why I was moving around the house a lot and getting things done. I didn't feel tired. And even now, I don't really feel tired, but I know that I have to cook, I have to do all these other things, and I'm like, okay, take a day to just get things that you need to get done, right? So yeah,